Grandfather, that's a good fight back from Sussex after tea, because they always look dead and buried at 20 for 3 or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was a great fight back. Some really good application from Dan, or the two Dans. Had a bit of luck, quite a few plays and misses. But on a pitch like that, you need a bit of luck. And against a very good bowling attack, some really good seamers and a very good spinner in Bess. So, I mean, at tea time, people probably thought the game it's not going to go to tomorrow. So I'm really happy with that. And we'll see what happens tomorrow.
We'll talk about Daniel Ibrahim in a minute, but let's talk about Daniel Hughes, because he was involved in that pretty calamitous run out, and I'm sure he probably took responsibility for that. How difficult is it when that sort of thing happens to put that to your back of your mind and then back through a whole session?
Yeah, it's really tough. I think he'd be the first to admit there probably wasn't one there, especially at that stage of the game, with so much on the line. But those things do happen, and then it's what's gone is gone. It's history, and just try and learn from that. And it's mental toughness. You've got to try and be selfish, put it out of your mind, and bat for the team. Take it one ball at a time, which he did after that.
And I wonder how much of a help he's been to Daniel Ibrahim, because Daniel coming into the game, perhaps needing a score, he got a duck in the first inning. I just wonder how big an influence Daniel has been out there.
Well, I'm not sure, but he's usually a very good influence for most of our guys. That's not just the red ball, also the white ball, trying to calm guys down. He's been really good for Harrison Ward. So he's been really good at the club for that, as well as being a hell of a batter. Just as general demeanour, and he's a good bloke, and he's got a lot of knowledge.
He was noticeably more positive, Daniel Ibrahim, during that session. Was that something you'd spoken about? Because he batted nicely in the first innings, but in the scorebook it says he got a tug.
Yeah, he was a bit hesitant in his methods in the first innings. He stuck around, but part of batting, that main aim is to score runs. And so we had a bit of a chat about it, just a bit about being a bit more positive, playing to your strengths, and reversing pressure when you can.
I guess it's a simple question. What needs to happen tomorrow? Sussex needs to bat a long time, but how do you go about that from a coach's point of view, talking to the two that are in and those that are to follow?
It's one ball at a time, little sessions, half hours, and break it down. You can't think of the end goal. There's so much more cricket to play. If we happen to get a draw out of this, it'll be a miracle, but miracles can happen, and the guys have got to believe. And when we went out second innings, it looked like the tiredness and the mental fatigue had taken its toll, but luckily we've shown fight there, and there's no reason why we can't draw it, but they're going to have to draw on a lot of character and skill tomorrow to make that happen.